January was chaotic, and I don't know that the books that I read this month helped with that at all, but let's get into it. The first book that I read in January was The Mad Wife. I will say I think that that might be my favorite book that I read in January. It was some of the things in this book are based off of real history with real women, I think is what really got me in the end. I don't actually remember the exact order of how I read these, but I did read The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. I feel like nobody talks about this. I could not believe that Holly Black and Cassandra Clare had written a book series together. I thought it was very cute. It was very reminiscent of some of our like favorite childhood books. I read Brimstone by Callie Hart. I have so many mixed feelings about this book. The first book had so much good buildup and potential, and I just feel like not a lot of that was realized in this book. Any obstacle that we came across was overcome in a very easy and quick way. I felt disconnected from our characters. I read a very interesting book, and I have a lot of mixed feelings about this first book. I did continue the series. The second book is going a lot better. The book I'm talking about is Under the Oak Tree by Suji Kim. It's essentially about a girl who's a duchess, and she has to marry this knight. They wind up getting married, and then he goes off and does a campaign for 3 years or something like that, and then he comes back and actually wants to be her husband. She is really confused by that because they barely spent any time together. He doesn't really know her. She has these particular flaws, and she's struggled with her relationship with her dad not being a safe relationship, and so she's just kind of thrust into this new kingdom in this new area, and she's never been outside of her castle, and that all sounded really interesting to me. I don't appreciate the start of this book. It starts with some sexual content that I don't like reading about. The way that this ended left me very curious for the next book, which is why I read it and I finished it. And the second book was way more enjoyable. I really like her writing style and the way that she has built this world with different magical elements mixed with kind of a medieval time. It was an interesting read. I just have a lot of thoughts about it. I read Co-op by Tara DeWitt. It did feel like a kind of more generic romance book. I enjoyed the kind of childhood friends to lovers to enemies to reluctant allies to lovers, whatever the path was. I thought it was fun. I felt like one of the main issues that the characters had to face in this book was really brushed over. Yeah, it was just kind of an interesting reading month on top of just life being insane, but I'm excited to see what February holds. Happy reading. Bye.